inherited them, I think, from her parents or something like that. Like it's deeply twisted and warped. And of course, now, of course, we can objectively look at it and go, slavery was wrong and you shouldn't, of course. But they all were doing things in their time that the world doesn't magically become what you want it to be just because you exist and think something. And the more that we start thinking that, the more we'll eventually come after Obama for running against gay marriage the first time and all of these things. There is something that we think, you love meat, right? You love elk and all this other stuff. Guess what? One day, if this craziness keeps going, they will look back when you're a grandfather and they'll be like, they ate meat? Because at that point we'll be eating, artificially produced whatever, and they'll literally watch videos of you chomping on, some ribs and go see what a savage he was. So that's why you have to just be aware of what your time is, your time in this world. Yeah, they're doing it right now, exactly.
Yeah. Did you ever see the video of Obama talking about illegal immigration?
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's when he was a senator and running for president the first time, and he is more like he's stricter than
Trump.
Yes. I mean, it's a fascinating thing because no one brings that up and no one called him racist. But I guess we're dealing with a long time ago.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of things.
When was it? Was it 2011 he was doing that?
He was a senator, so it was probably around 2010, 2011, something like that. I mean, look, there's a lot of things there, right? He's black, number one. So it's like they're not going to call him racist. It doesn't. It creates a thing where they can't compute what does that actually mean.
But he was saying the things that people wanted to hear.
He also wanted to be elected.
Yeah.
He wanted to be elected. Exactly. So they elevated him to a point that he was God.
Play this.
But he was a politician.
Let's listen to this.
Yeah.
2005.
2005?
Yeah.
So this is early on.
Oh, so he's...
agree on the need to better secure the border and to punish employers who choose to hire illegal immigrants. We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law, and they are showing disregard for those who are following the law. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country. So that's why we need to start by giving agencies charged with border security new technology, new facilities, and more people to stop, process, and deport illegal immigrants. Having said that, securing the borders alone does not solve immigration management. We're going to have to better manage legal immigration in order to end illegal immigration. Senators McCain and Kennedy point us in the right direction on that point. Right now, we've got millions of illegal immigrants who live and work here without knowing their identity or background. That's part of the reason that we need a guest worker program to replace the flood of illegals with a regulated stream of legals who enter the United States after checks and with access to labor rights. Part of the reason that illegal immigration is so damaging is that it ends up creating a pool of workers with depressed wages and no rights, and that's not something that we find acceptable.
It's crazy.
Dude.
American employers also need to take responsibility.
I mean, I just scribbled down like I was doing homework in 7th grade. Think about what he said there. We have to secure the border. Secure the border. Trump.
Yeah.
Secure the border.
That wall.
Punish you if you hire illegal workers. If you enter illegally, you're showing disregard for our laws. We cannot allow illegals to pour in. We can't let them go ahead of lawful people who are trying to enter the country. We need better border security, more process and deportations. We have to better manage legal immigration. And then he talked about the millions that are here now, which in effect is a pathway to citizenship, which, by the way, Trump is basically for at some level. So it's like, so what are we really talking about every time we scream that everybody is racist? Did he just make a wild so I assume he's talking about Latino people. So is Barack Obama racist against Latino people?
Well, this was when he was a senator. It's like he was elected in 2008. And so he was probably gearing up to run. When he was in 2005, the things that he was saying, he was letting people know who he is and that he's out there and starting the ball rolling. This is a different time, too. 2005 was just a different world. And it seems like it shouldn't be because it was only 13 years ago, but goddamn, is it different?
So what does that say then? What does that actually say about the way things have changed, or the cult of personality around Trump, or just sort of the general derangement of the media that they can't view these things?
It's not just the media. I think it's also people's access to communication. The fact that anyone can voice their opinion, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or what have you. You know, it's a different world. Twitter, you can just tweet instantaneously. This is fucking bullshit. You know, people should be able to do whatever they want or whatever, you know, whatever you want to say. And then a bunch of people can agree or disagree or retweet it or, you know, or screen grab it because they think that it's damaging to you and I can't believe you support this piece of shit. And
think about it. You can wake up on any given morning, find someone you've never heard of who said something you slightly disagree with, and you can help get them fired. That's a lot of power.
There's a lot of people want to do that too,
Yeah.
which is really interesting.